Hey guys, this is Broke to Beast, where we talk about how to start your own business online or offline, as well as follow along my own journey. Today, we're going to talk about how I made $20,000 in my first 2 months of doing dropshipping with Shopify. Before we start, if you like entrepreneurship and business content, make sure you go down below and subscribe, because we release videos every day. Everything started 2 years ago, in December of 2016. I had just quit university, I was studying business, and I was fed up because it didn't teach me anything about building an actual business. So I decided for myself that 2017 was going to be the year I was going to make money and be financially independent, at least be able to move out of my parents' house. So I took upon action to study every method of making money online so I could start making some money and prove to my parents that it was worth it to leave college. The first thing I got into was Amazon FBA. I actually bought a product from China. I did a whole lot of research and I bought a product from Alibaba and I got it shipped to my country. And then I sold it on eBay.uk to see if there was any market for the product. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of market on eBay.uk, but I think I made a mistake there because I should have tried to send it directly to Amazon.com in the US, because I believe there was a good market there for that product. After that, I discovered dropshipping. So if you guys are not familiar with this, dropshipping is when you don't actually touch the product, you simply receive the money from a person that wants to buy that product, and then you pay somebody on AliExpress to send that product specifically to your customer directly. So you don't have to touch anything and you don't have to invest any upfront money, because you're using the money from the person to pay for the original product. Well, I was pretty broke back then, and so I decided this was much better for me because it didn't need a lot of financial investment in the beginning. So I tried dropshipping. First, I went into the US market. I tried to test a few, around 10 products, and nothing. After those 10 products, I saw some videos saying that the US market was much more saturated, but there was still a lot of opportunity in Europe, for example. And since I'm from Europe and I speak some languages, such as I speak Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, and I could manage French, I decided, okay, maybe I'll try doing the European market. So in that first month, after testing in the US and not having success, I started testing products in Spain and in Spain. I didn't have success either for those 2 weeks, and I think in total I might have tested around 30 to 40 products. So it was a lot of products. Fortunately, I still had some money and some hope to keep going and to try to find a winning product. Then I thought about, why don't I just look at the products that work really well in the US and try to apply the same products in Europe? So I did the whole thing again. I built a new Shopify store and I tested a product that I knew had worked really well in the US. I tried it in Spain, and to my surprise, after 1 day I got my first sale. I was so happy. This first sale proved to me that making money online was actually possible. Until then, I had made maybe chump change online, and I thought it wasn't possible. But that first sale proved to me that making money online was possible, and I could scale this into a bigger business. So I scaled the business up, and I started making around $20 per day. Then I went up to 50. Then I added other ad sets on Facebook, and I kept going up, and I started making 100 per day, 120 in profit. After that, I saw that those products were really successful in Spain. So I decided, why not I try it as well in Italy, because I speak Italian as well. So I created a store in Italy, and I put the same products inside the store. And I started advertising on Facebook. And to my surprise, it worked even better. Actually, the Italian market, the advertising costs were lower, and I was making more profit per item sold. After that, I just kept scaling up, and I tried to find other similar products that would work very well. And then I found my big winner. Until then, I was making around 20% profit on my first winning product. But then I found my big profit maker. And this one, in the beginning, some ad sets I was 50% profit, which is very rare and very hard to do, especially now. Now it's basically impossible. And I had other assets that were making 40%. So on average, I was making around 45% profit on that specific product. Especially in Italy, it was very high in profit, in percentage profit. So I took advantage of it, and in my first 2 months, to my surprise, I started accumulating a lot of money. In total, I believe I did around $20,000 in revenue. In my first month, I did less. I did around maybe 8,000, or around 6,000 in both websites, so 3,000 each. But then in my second month, I really started scaling it up, and I reached 20,000 in revenue for both stores together in 2 months, which meant with the profit margins I had other products which had lower profit margins. So on average, I was making around 35% profit margins, which means I made around 6 to 7K in 2 months. And from going broke to making 6 to 7K, and obviously in 2 separate months, so it would be like 35K, 3,500K in each month. I was really happy. I was feeling very good about myself because I just stuck to it, and I realized that if you stick to something, one day it should work, unless you're really ignoring the signs and the market's not there. But it was there, and I made a lot of money. That money I made allowed me to go on a trip with my friend through Asia, and I kept still making money while I was traveling in Asia. I just had to work a little bit, maybe 1 hour per day, and I kept still having sales. Well, for those products, they didn't last forever. They started declining. But then I found a couple of others that made me a little bit of profit. And this is just to show you that it's actually possible. Currently, it's quite harder, especially in the US markets, to start doing drop shipping because it's very saturated and there are a lot of people doing it right now. So I believe that in 2018, basically the big brands that people actually built around the store are going to take off and take the customers of all the other stores. So people that focus on building a brand and not just getting the first quick sale, they're going to be the ones that are going to have the business in 2018. And that was my problem. Since it was a lot of money for the first time making online, I got really excited and I thought I was a millionaire, which I wasn't. I was stupid and I decided to go on this trip and ignore the fact that if I didn't build a brand, other people were going to get in my market and I was going to get destroyed, and the profits would start coming down. And basically that's what happened. I started wasting money on my trip and the sales started to decline and I had to close down my stores because I didn't focus on building a brand. Now, right now I'm thinking about maybe trying again and going into the European markets, but since I have other income streams such as buying and selling phones and a few affiliate websites, I'm going to postpone it for a while, but I'm definitely going to make a tutorial on how you guys can also start building your own Shopify business and start making money in a few months after you've tested a lot of products. Anyways, hope this helped to inspire you and motivate you to start your own Shopify store. And maybe someday you also can start making quite some money per month, and you can maybe quit your job or quit university or maybe move out of your parents' house, whatever your goal is. Hope this helped, and make sure if you like the content, go down below and leave a like. It really helps a lot because I want to make sure you guys like the content and I'm doing this for you guys. And just leave a comment down below if you already started your Shopify store. Are you thinking about starting a Shopify store? What kind of problems are you having? And what can I help you guys with? What value can I bring to you? Anyways, I'll see you next time, and peace.